Alright guys, back in the shop. We got the motor back from Mitch. Fresh as a daisy. Looking mint. So we're going to start dressing that, getting all the accessories on it. The car itself is going to Dave from 180 Fab. He's going to do some fabrication work for me, tidy up some of the engine bay, get the trans tunnel sorted, and new rear firewall, which should look pretty trick, but we'll get that out. So yeah, obviously we're giving away the R34, but this was the one before, S13 street car. Give that away here at the track. Some lucky person's going to win that car for 50 bucks. Pretty cool. But yeah, stay tuned for the 34 updates. We'll keep that one going. All right, so I got the call from Dave. Car's ready to pick up from Fab. Can't wait to go see what he's done. I know he does good work, and just show you guys what we've done, and hopefully you'll appreciate all the work if you do win it. Like that, all the hard stuff's done, and it's really nice. But in the meantime, as I said, I was going to dress this motor, so we're going to get everything back on it. Any new gaskets we're going to replace. Anything that's worn out is going to get replaced. So that two reasons: one, it's reliable, so we don't break down drifting it, and two, whoever gets it, whoever wins it, it's really going to appreciate the hard work and won't have to do anything else to it. Should be able to just get in and drive it. So we'll get that done for you and show you how we go. Get this shit on camera. Alright, we're here at Cleveland Exhaust. We're here to see Dave from 180 Fab. He's got a little setup inside Cleveland Exhaust, or Cleveland Tuning, whatever they want to call themselves nowadays. It's pretty much like a performance shop now. But yeah, Dave's got the hoist here so he can do all my Fab stuff for me. Seeing he sponsors the S15, but he's done a heap of work on the R34 for me. How'd it go?
Alright.
Pretty happy with it?
Oh, within reason. We're only just tidying it up.
Yep.
So I didn't do anything major.
Yep.
Sort of half the tunnel.
So redid this section.
Yeah, did that section. Very basic stuff.
Just to make it a bit nicer, make it a bit cleaner.
The headlight just broken over there. Yeah, your gearbox tunnel. Nothing over the top. Just made
New tunnel, nice and clean.
Yeah, just made it a little neater. Not a full tunnel.
It was just sheet metal like screwed together before, so now it's actually welded in properly. And then we'll just have to cut maybe the hole a bit bigger so we can get the shifter through, and then we'll have a boot over the top.
Yeah.
Very good.
And a bit of arts and craft in the back, making templates all day long.
This looks good. That looks good. That is shit hot.
So yeah, it took a little bit to do that actually.
So again, before it was just like real thin sheet metal just screwed together and then like taped up where the cracks were. And Dave's just done a really good job of that. We already had the Lexan windows we got from the UK, so I just gave him one of those so he could get the profile right, and just get us a lot more room here. So this will end up being cut here, and then all the air can come through. Awesome. I'm going to remember to take that off, otherwise it's going to go flying on the trailer.
It will. It will.
There's some weird.
Yeah, cool man.
Interesting stuff. Let's get on the trailer and get it back shop. Alright, so just picked up a 34. Got it off Dave. He's done a killer job. Get it back to Kevin Bell Mechanical, get it back to the shop, unload it, check over it, see what we need to do in terms of whatever cutting or drilling or welding needs to continue before we get it painted. So the interior and the engine bay will get painted. It's booked in 2 weeks to get that done. I would normally use Cameron's Bodyworks, seeing they sponsor the S15, but they're just so busy, just unbelievably busy, and I don't want to push Joshy too far. He helps me out all the time, and you know, it's not hard for him to juggle work and family life and then try and do cashies for me. So we're going to get my other mate Wally to lay some colour on it, make it nice, make it pretty, make it make it sexual, maybe get some glitter in there. So when you're sitting in there, it'll look good. And whoever wins it's really going to appreciate the extra effort we go to now to make it good. Because we've got a lot more time. So World Time Attack just announced that they're going to postpone the event till April. It was October. It gives us another like 6 months-ish before the event, which is fantastic. It just means we get to do a whole heap more cool stuff to the car that we might have run out of time to do. Like all this stuff, the fab and the painting and getting it all dialed to make it nice, reliable and cool. So that's awesome. We've got more time. It means, you know, we can test more, we can get Luke in the car more, we can drive it more and just get it dialed and make it a good setup. But yeah, when I just picked it up then, we were just talking to some of the boys there at Cleveland Exhaust, and it kind of really makes me proud to be associated with this not-for-profit and get to, like, 1, build cool cars, 2, give away cool cars, you know, like someone winning this car for a small amount of money is pretty awesome. But yeah, just the charitable side of it, like just talking to people about how we're trying to combat depression through motorsport. And you know, like everyone's got a story about depression, like it affects a lot of people, a lot of young people, and just feel really proud to be able to like generate income that can go towards that cause that, you know, a lot of people are affected by. So pretty excited after talking to those guys about it, you know, and the encouragement of like pushing forward and making this a reality. So pretty stoked. Let's get into it. Another barbecue. Bloody settle down, mate. What are you doing? Jesus. All right, motor's dressed. Clutch is on. So that's pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna bolt the gearbox up to it and then dummy fit it into the engine bay before it gets painted, just to make sure that we don't need to modify, cut, drill, weld before it gets painted, then wreck it all up. But as you seen earlier, when we picked it up from Dave from 180 Span, 180 Fab, Dave Span from 180 Fab. He did the firewall for us, taking it out. Now I've just been doing some cutting to open up the area so the firewall will go back in here, and then that way all the air can come into the radiator, and we'll have like some alloy guides in there. So everything's out of the car pretty much, just a rolling shell so we can get it to paint next weekend. I'm going to clean up all this you know, dirt and grime that has accumulated over the years. We got a brand new dash in, which is much cleaner than the old one, and we'll get everything mounted and then take it back out, get it to paint, get it painted, then start putting it back together for the final time.